Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today, I want to talk about something that's just blows my mind, and I love it, and you're going to love it too, because it literally is the proof you needed that these legends of manifestation were right all along. And Joe Dispenza, what we're talking about today is Dr. Joe Dispenza has proved one of Neville Goddard's most popular techniques to be correct. And we're going to jump into what that is and why that is in a moment. Before I do that, though, please, guys, do like, share, and subscribe on the video. Comment down below if you found the information on here helpful. You know, I'm here to try and simplify spirituality, guys, and healing and manifestation. It's the most natural process you're ever going to do. So please join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, where we help heal, create, manifest wonderful lives together. We're going in today, guys. So with this one, Dr. Joe Dispenza proves scientifically Neville Goddard's greatest manifestation technique. Well, what is one of his greatest manifestation techniques? My favorite one, and the one that you must get used to doing, is SATS, the state akin to sleep technique. Now, why is this a great technique? And then I'll go on to explain how Dr. Joe Dispenza has literally proven it to be the ultimate technique. State akin to sleep is when you get into such a relaxed state, the state that you would be in just before sleep. Now, intuitively, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, people like that, from that sort of time of teaching this stuff, used to say to you, get in a quiet space, relax your body, relax your mind, get into that state akin to sleep before we start to visualize or affirm what we want. Why is that, though? And I really want to explain it to you. It is because in that state of being, we literally change our brainwave state to a state where we can actually access the subconscious mind. And Dr. Joe Dispenza has proven this to be one of the most powerful methods of transformation through his meditations. And how he's proven it is that he has then put wonderful technology and electrodes onto people's heads to read their brainwave state during meditation. Well, when me and you who are talking now and watching this video, we're in beta. We may be in a high form of beta if we're stressed. We may be in a low form of beta if we're relaxed. Once you start to relax even deeper, the brainwave state goes into what we call alpha. Then in alpha, you do have, this is where you're so peaceful, calm, and relaxed, right? Peaceful, calm, and relaxed. This means that you have the access to the subconscious mind. You can start to imprint on the subconscious mind. Go one step further into Theta, where literally your whole body is asleep, but your mind is awake. And then you literally are in a state where you're not even consciously in your body anymore. You have left your body in a sense. You've become nobody and no time and no thing, as Dr. Joe Dispenza would call it. In that space there is such a release of energy that you can literally transform your life in that moment and heal your body and manifest wonders in your life. Now, the beauty of this then is that this shows us that the intuitive nature of these spiritual leaders knew that we had to get out of the way of the analytical mind. You see, the analytical mind is the thing that's stopping you from manifesting. We spend so much time in that space of going, do you know what, my friends? I'm going to manifest 100,000 a year job. But all the time you're going, well, what job can I do with my background, with my knowledge? What could I ever do? It does not matter. When you get into that state akin to sleep, the resistance goes down. You see, a lot of the time, what we really need to be doing is getting rid of the resistance towards the outcome. And then the outcome just happens. That's why I teach heavily in the idea of bringing the body back to peace, bringing it back to harmony, never letting my reactions go further than that anymore, because then my life just has a way of molding. Yes, life's not always going to work out in the way that you expect, but as it says, Neville Goddard would preach this also, my ways are past finding out, okay? God's ways are past finding out. Also, why it is proven is because we've seen in Dr. Joe Dispenza's brain scans that someone who is in a high amount of alpha and theta, they start to get brain and heart coherence. And what is that brain and heart coherence except the conscious and the subconscious mind agreeing on the one idea? You see, the heart, Greg Braden speaks about the heart, saying it has actually some neural cells in it. So it's like it has memory. It is the feeling center of the body in the spiritual practice. So if you can get the mind and the heart to agree, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he see, right? So is he. So if you can get the brain and heart to become coherent, or the subconscious and conscious mind to agree in the present moment, because you have got your brainwaves to that state, you will manifest at a speed that you cannot even deny. You see, I've been working diligently on this process, and even an example of me today, right? So my loving wife paid something today that was quite a bit of money that I planned to pay in a month's time, and it was something that was pressing. But I'd spoken to someone and said, "Can I pay it in a month's time?" And we've agreed that. So it was paid out. So a lot of money went out of our account. Now, old self would have reacted fearful, frightened, upset, all of these different scenarios. But instead, I decided to sit in that place of ease and calm and not even worry. Well, what happens? That money came back to me multiplied double on this same day. And I'm telling you, this is the reason why these things are necessary to understand. We need to constantly live in a state of peace. So even when we're consciously awake, our brain waves are still at a level of low beta to alpha. So we're always in creative mode. We're not in this dense physical world. We're not overwhelmed by the physicality of the world. We got to start to realize that the world is but water. It is but fluid. Reality is a fluid thing that literally wants to bend out of the way and allow you to get to places. You've got to start to see, water into wine, as it says in the Bible, thought into matter. This is the most wonderful idea of creation, but we don't access that creative state unless we get into that state akin to sleep, or if you want to call it what Dr. Joe Dispenza would say, alpha or theta. This is when we're in the most wonderful state of being of creation. So how do you get yourself into alpha and beta? Do you like to visualize before you go to sleep at night, like Neville Goddard would say? Or do you like to get up and meditate in the morning? Do you like to meditate before you go to sleep? One of the ways I like to do it is even in the middle of the day. If I have some space here, I will just sit in my chair in my office here, put on some music, and just start to scan through my body and put my awareness on an area that I feel needs attention. By doing that, I start to focus my mind. My brainwaves start to go down. Once I feel that release of energy, and I often get shivers myself, then I know I'm in the true creative state. That's when I start to implant my prayer therapy or affirmation work on top of that. And it has created wonders in my life. Comment down below if you found this video helpful. I'll see you at the next one, and I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Love you all. All the best.